I've been in education for 20-some years, and I have never seen a school, public or private, that meets the individual needs of a student the way Shalom does.
Chanoch l'nar pidar code, the ability to look at every child and to provide for them exactly what that child needs, no matter their background, that is something Shalom excels in.
They are so loved, and they know they're so loved, and the teachers who no longer have them still love them and are concerned about them, and this is just a part of their family. They're so loved here. That's the secret.
The specialness of Shalom is really the warmth. You see it all over. You see it in every classroom. You see it outside in the playground. You see it in the lunchroom. Wherever you go, you see it. And not only among the students, you see it among the teachers and parents as well.
The atmosphere is amazing. It's not just a school, it's a family. When you drop your kid off, no matter, it's not just, all right, they're going to school, you know that everyone's watching out for each other. It's a family.
It's a combination of people that are very passionate about Torah, people that are not judgmental, people that are very accepting and encouraging and inspiring, people that don't just share a lesson, but really share a life.
I really feel like Shalom, the educational experience is a team experience. It's not just between the parent and the teacher teaching the children, it's also on the administration's level. We're all a team, and the point of this team is to give our kids a great educational experience and a great Jewish educational experience.
And the teachers call, of course, when the kids are not towing the line, not doing their homework, but they also call to tell you your kid did a good job. So they don't just call you for the bad things, they call you for the positive things, and you really get to know the teachers.
They do not just disseminate knowledge, they take total care of the child and the concern. They are fully aware what's going on at home in the children's lives, and they call her, she calls the family, and there's a whole side to Shalom as a school that goes beyond the classroom.
After all these years, I have kids that are in high school and in college and beyond college, married already, and I still keep up with almost all of them. Anyone who, they call me all different kinds of hours of the night. Gotten calls 2 in the morning from some of them. Hey Rabbi, how are you? Just thinking about you, or with questions or issues.
My students call me all the time, every night. They come for Shabbos in the summer. I pick them up for Megillah reading, Lag BaOmer.
We're on the Shalom Heritage Center, and we've been in Twin Rivers for 16 years. We started off working just with the parents of the school, and then ultimately it developed into an outreach center of its own. And now we reach out to people in the community of all different sorts, and hopefully bring more people back into the school.
The initial mission of Shalom Torah centers, dating back decades, is outreach. That initial mission of outreach and of Kiruv stays alive in Shalom Heritage Center. Adult education that accompanies the school, youth programming, extracurricular programming, the 101 Chavrusa learning that's been a staple as a way to keep alive that mission that makes Shalom a special, special place. It's not just a day school, it's not just one program or 2 programs, it's a whole mission about combating assimilation and reaching out to all types of Jews.
Shalom's mission is really to have each child grow in the best way possible. Of course, we're very interested in seeing them grow in Yiddishkeit. We've had children that came in with their families who knew absolutely nothing. And they, with their families, grew in Yiddishkeit to the point that it's just a mechaya to watch them.
We wanted our kids, first and foremost, to love Judaism, to feel excited about it.
I just wanted them to have the Yiddishkeit. I wanted them to know why. I wanted them to be able to make informed decisions, and I wanted them to have a platform from which to jump.
This is where their foundations of Judaism is happening, and I want them to be able to go out into the real world someday when they move out of my house, to look back and say, that is the experience I want my children to have. I want them to have a successful academic career that ends up with a love of Judaism.
The second day I arrived at Shalom, we were in a small building, and there were 4 classrooms. All the doors were open, and at one time I heard all the voices of all the children doing the morning davening. And what I felt and what I saw was the future of Yiddishkeit here. Because if you teach a child to daven and to read and to love Yiddishkeit, you've given the gift not just to that child, but to their children and to their grandchildren. And I called my husband and I said, Robert, I've just heard the voice of angels. And I had chills and tears. And that to me was everything that you could say about Shalom. It was so beautiful. And that's my reason for being here all these years.
As a person who never had the education that Shalom provides, I'm envious of all these kids for what they really get. They get such a beautiful experience. They learn about Yiddishkeit, Judaism in a loving way. They have their questions answered. I wish that every Jewish child should have this experience.
One of the reasons that people don't want to go to a Jewish school is that they want their children to go to Yale and Harvard, and they're afraid that if they go to a Jewish school, that won't happen. Here, when our children graduate, they know they can be presidents and professors and rabbis and mollahs. They can do it all.
Children come home after a day or a week of school and bring home the things that they learned. They bring it home with an excitement and enthusiasm that's just contagious. It definitely gets the parents and the family involved.
I think there's been a kiyum of the Heshivlev of us al-banim v'leiv banim al-avaisim here in the community. I think that there's been a lot of banim that have come through the door and have influenced their avos and imahos, and even sabas and saftas and zaydis and grandpas and grandmas. And it's worked the other way around as well.
I think it's made me be more accountable when it comes time to doing things for the holidays.
When we just had Pesach, all of them, even my 3-year-old, saying the 4 questions in Mount Hashanah, like it's a great feeling that you get.
And it's always something new, always, something better to be proud that they know, and to teach my husband, and it's what makes me happy.
The premise that Shalom Torah Centers operates under is that if you put together a fantastic school that's full of loving, dedicated, committed teachers and faculty and staff, it will dramatically impact any Jewish community.
Well, there's no question that Shalom has been tremendously matzliach. Shalom has come into a community where they started off just as a Hebrew school, the Shabbos Minyan, and it has blossomed into a whole community.
A real sense of belonging, even though everybody's coming from completely different backgrounds.
The expression that it takes a village to raise a child, this is the village. And it's not your kid, my kid, it's just kind of, there's a kid, what do we need to do? How can we help?
I've never seen a school with so many happy kids before. My kids love it here. They can't wait to go to school. I come to pick them up, and everybody's happy and having a good time, and and the kids don't want to leave the classrooms. They're writing on the boards, they're including my own children, and I love that. It's more important than any other aspect, especially at that age.
The teachers are nice, and there are lots of special activities, and they have good lunches and long recesses. And the work is not so hard.
Well, Shalom has had a really warm environment, and everybody here has been completely helping me, and they're just really nice.
Well, everybody's extremely nice. Also, the teachers teach you so much. They might be a little bit strict, but you learn a lot from them, and they care so much about you. It's like it's your family.
Shalom Torah is a great school. I think it's amazingly awesome.
Shalom Torah is an amazing school. Shalom Torah Academy is awesome.
Shalom Torah is awesome.
Shalom is a really great school.
Thanks, Shalom. You're the best.
Thank you, Shalom Torah Academy.
Thank you, Shalom.
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 Thank you for coming to the dinner, and don't forget to bench.